It's not your job to worry about how a man treats another woman. It's your job to be concerned about how he treats you. Ladies, let's have a chat. Let's talk about the boys, okay? It's never about him. It's always about you. Listen to what I have to say. So there was this situation that happened like 2, 3 days ago with a girlfriend of mine. We're both friends with the same guy. And she came to me talking about the guy, venting about him, and I was like confused because all of the things that she was saying about this guy, I was like, what? She was saying how awful he is, the things that he said to her, all of these things, the things that he tried to make her do, or things that she did, da da da. And I'm just confused. And I remember situations like this would occur where I was in a relationship with a guy, and this girl, which was like his ex-girlfriend or like a girl that he once talked, I don't know what it was, she was telling me how awful he was, how toxic he was, and how trifling this guy was. Like, I've experienced this more than one time with other girls saying these things about a particular guy that I might know, right? And the reason why I was so confused because I was like, what are you talking about? Are we talking about the same person? Because this person have never done these things to me, have never said these things to me. And even the guy that I was with, like, he was a sweetheart, you know? I remember this girl saying like, oh, in mean and stingy, which was like weird to me because he wasn't mean to me, he wasn't stingy to me, he was always offering me things. She's like, oh, he doesn't believe in taking women out, or he doesn't celebrate certain things or whatever the case might be. But we always went out, you know what I mean? At that point I just felt like she didn't want me talking to that guy. And to this day, I didn't tell the guy about it because I was just like, this is a waste of my time. He was so nice to me. Like, I'm over here thinking like he a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? And as I said, these past females in my life are situations they showed me proof. They showed me proof of the situation, whether it was screenshots, videos, pictures, everything. Proof, right? And I started to think to myself, like, is this like who am I dealing with? You know what I mean? And yesterday I was talking to my dad and I was like, Dad, I want to talk to you about something. My dad is like my best friend, okay? And I was saying to my dad, I was explaining these situations to my dad, and my dad was like, listen, it's not your job to worry about how a man treats another woman. I was like, Daddy, how that makes sense? Because what if that is his true nature? What if that's who he is at his core? Like, at some point he might turn on me, or at some point he might bring out that side of himself onto me. So I'm like, what if that's who he is? I don't want to be around anybody that's like that. And my dad continued to say, listen, it's none of your business how he wants to treat another woman. It is your business how he treats you. Because as a woman, how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you present yourself to the world, your morals, your standards, your values, your feminine essence, everything about you will dictate how a man treats you. And if you find that all the time men are treating you a certain way, don't get me wrong, you have men out here that are naturally just horrifying. But if all the time these things keep happening to you, sometimes as a woman you have to check yourself. You have to check your energy, what you're giving off. What about you gives you can speak to me any kind of way? What about you gives um as you see me, you're gonna say something sexual or sexualize me? How are you dressing? How are you presenting yourself? How are you talking? What kind of conversations are you entertaining? How do you talk to people? Are you soft spoken? Are you warm spoken? Or are you loud and boisterous? Like, these are things that dictate how men treat you. And I personally can say, like, I have good men in my life. That's why sometimes I can come on here and I'm telling you guys that good men exist. But the thing is, they might exist in my world because of my presentation, but in another woman's world they are terrible and trifling. So if you are experiencing a lot of that, you have to check yourself and analyze, what are you doing, what are you saying, how are you carrying yourself, what is happening as to why you're getting a certain treatment from a particular guy. And only a certain type of woman can understand what I am saying, internalize the information, and apply it to their life and take a certain level of accountability for certain things. Because a man can only do to you things that you allow. And if you don't allow low class treatment, a man cannot give that to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's girl chat.